Good morning friends, welcome back to Panika Tutorials. In the last video, I have discussed how to install the Python on Windows 10. I hope you have watched that video. If you did not watch that video or if you don't know how to install the Python in your desktop or laptop, I request you to go back and watch that video and come back to this video. In the last video, I have used a term called Python IDLE. Lot of students would have got the doubt what is the full form of IDLE. IDLE stands for Integrated Development and Learning Environment. In the IDLE, we have written a program and we have verified whether the program is executed properly or not. In this video, I want to discuss how to install the Python IDE. We have several Python IDEs. The IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. One of the famous Python IDEs is PyCharm. We have PyDev, we have the Spider, we have the Jupyter Notebook also. In this video, I want to discuss how to install the Jupyter Notebook. If you want to launch the Jupyter Notebook, you need to install the Anaconda. So first let me download the Anaconda platform. So I am opening the browser and I will press the google.com. Once I enter the google.com, as I want to download the Anaconda, so let me type the Anaconda. Now you can see that there will be a website called www.anaconda.com. Now you can enter the individual edition or you can press this one also. Even you can go to the individual edition or you can go to the main website also. If you go to the main website, there are products. In products, you have the individual edition, commercial edition, team edition, enterprise edition, and professional services. If you go for the pricing of the commercial edition, team edition, and enterprise edition, we need to pay them. See, there is a cost involved in it. So instead of that one, we will go for the individual edition, which is free of cost. So you no need to pay to download the Anaconda individual edition. And it is a 64-bit and the size is 477 MB. Let me download it by clicking this button. Now you can get a save file option or cancel button. Let me click the save file. As it is a 477 MB file, it will take some time. However, as I have a proper internet, it is downloading in less than 27 seconds. Let me wait for some time. See, 477 MB file was already downloaded. Now you can right click it, open folder or go to one, all these things. Instead of that one, as I want to install, I will double click on this one. Now the installation process will start soon. Now let me open that one. See, you can see that welcome to Anaconda 3 setup. So I want to install. Let me click the next button. And you have to, I agree the instructions, or if you want to read all the instructions, you can go it. But if you click the I agree, you are agreeing for the license. So I'll click the I agree button. Now there are two options, just for me or all users required for the admin privileges. As I want to install in my laptop, I will just click just me button and then I will click the next button. Now it will ask you where you want to install. If you want to install on a different folder, then you can do it by clicking on the browse button. Otherwise, you can go for the default one. It will install in the users and in the Anaconda. So I'll click the next button and there are two options: add Anaconda 3 to my existing environment variable, register Anaconda 3 as my default Python 3.8. Look at here, not recommended. Instead of open Anaconda 3 with Windows Start menu and select Anaconda 3. This add to path option makes Anaconda get found before previously installed software. This allows other programs such as Python tools for Visual Studios, PyCharm, Wing IDE, PyDev, and all these things. So detect Anaconda as the primary Python 3.8 on the system. So I will click on the register Anaconda. I will not click add Anaconda 3 to my path environment. So you have to click this register, which is a default one, and click the installation button, which is install. Now it is taking some time to install. Don't worry, it will take some amount of time because it is a 477 MB file. It took around 2 minutes time for me. Maybe it may take more than 2 minutes for you or less than 2 minutes time for you. However, I request you to don't worry, it will take some amount of time. Now once the completion is done, you can click the next button. Okay, again click the next button and see this completing Anaconda 3 2021.05 64-bit setup. There is an option called Anaconda Individual Edition Tutorial, Getting Started with Anaconda. If you click and finish it, they both will be open. However, I don't want to open both of them, so I will unclick them and I will click the finish button. Now the Anaconda was successfully installed. You can see this one recently added Anaconda prompt, all these things. You can expand this one and you can see Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda PowerShell prompt. Click on the Anaconda Navigator. It will take some time to open it. See, it is low initializing. See, once the Anaconda Navigator opens, it will looks like this. You can see that cmd.exe prompt, data lore, Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook 6.3.0, PowerShell prompt, even PyCharm you can use the professional one, Spider you can use it. Is it clear? See, the Spider already was installed. You can just launch it. Whereas if you want to go for the PyCharm professional one, you can click on the install. If you want to use the RStudio, you can do it, the installation button. However, I want to use the Jupyter Notebook, so I'll just click the launch button. The Jupyter Notebook was open. It will open using any one web browser. It was open for me in the Mozilla Firefox. Okay. Now you can see that there are files running clusters. Okay. Now, what is the files? All these files it will show like desktop, contacts, documents, downloads, favorites, all these things. If you click the running, it will show what are the files which are running. And similarly, clusters it will show. But if you look at, there is an upload and a new button also. If you want to upload any file, you can do it by clicking on the upload. As I want to create a folder, so I'll click the new. You can see Python 3 text file folder terminal. So if I want to save all the programs whatever I am writing, if I want to save them in a single folder, I can click on this folder option. Then once if you see it, it will create a new folder called untitled folder, which is created few seconds ago. Now you want to change the name of the folder. You click this one, then there is an option called rename, move, delete. If you want to delete it, you can delete it. If you want to rename, you can click this rename button. As I want to change the name of the file, not the file, it is a folder. So I'll click the rename and I will say it as Python programs. Anything you can do it. Okay, it's your choice. You click the rename option. Okay, then look at here. I want to write a new program, so I will write Python 3 here. So the new file is created, which is an untitled. If you want to change the name of the file, you can click this one again. I will show you again. There is an untitled, click it. Okay, see there is a rename. Let me write first program, or let me write first. You simply write rename. Okay, then you can see whatever the program you want to write, you can write it. Let me write a basic program, print. Okay, Welcome to Pernica tutorials. Okay, now if I want to execute this one, I can press Shift plus enter. I will get the output. Okay, or let's take it similarly, instead of welcome to Pernica tutorials, if I write subscribe to Pernica tutorials. Okay, then if you just click the run button, it will also run. See, subscribe to Pernica tutorials. This is the way you can write the programs in the Jupyter notebook. I hope it is clear for you how to install the Anaconda environment and then how to launch the Jupyter notebook. If you still have any doubts related to these concepts, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.